Here we have our beautifully cooked split peas. You can see they're yellow like the sunshine. I love it. Again, I cooked them for about 20 minutes with simmering water. And I just put about a cup in there so you can see they do swell. They're a beautiful color though. We're gonna make a simple salad. I have here a can of green beans. Simply, I'm just gonna dump this in. I did drain these green beans. I also have a can of corn. I did drain the corn as well. That is going in. If you have vegetables that do have salt in them with them, you want to go ahead and rinse them as well to reduce and get rid of some of that sodium. I also have some cranberries. I love the tart but yet sweetness that a cranberry provides. And plus, they're such vibrant colors. So I have about half a cup of cranberries. I'm going to put those in. We're gonna make a dressing for our wonderful lentil and vegetable and cranberry salad that we've made. Now I love a homemade salad dressing because you can utilize anywhere from 2 to 4 to even multiple ingredients within it. A basic salad dressing is generally 2 parts oil to 1 part acid. You can see here I have options for oil. We have a kind of a more neutral flavor, canola oil or olive oil. So today I'm going to use my little handy dandy jar here, and we're gonna take 2 tablespoons of olive oil in here. Simple, easy peasy way to make a salad dressing. If you want more, you would just add more vinegar and then more more oil and then vinegar. But remember, it's 2 to 1. So today I thought maybe we would try this apple cider vinegar. You can see here I have balsamic vinegar or lemon juice. Those are all a variety of acids that you potentially could use. So today we're gonna test out the apple cider vinegar. We have 2 tablespoons of olive oil, so we're gonna utilize 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Oops, I went a little over, but that's okay. So this is a basic salad dressing right here, but we're gonna add something else to it. We're gonna add what's called an emulsifier, which is going to be our mustard. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon. You could also use something like mayonnaise if you wanted a creamier dressing, but we're just gonna use 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. If you don't have Dijon mustard, you can use yellow mustard too. And then finally, we can add a variety of seasonings to it. This is where we're gonna add a pack of punch of flavor. By all means, you could add fresh garlic, but I find that garlic powder is a great alternative. I use about a half a teaspoon when I'm making this recipe, so just a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Now, we haven't put any salt in this, and remember, we rinsed our beans as well as our corn, so we are going to want to add just a touch of salt, about a quarter of a teaspoon here. And finally, I like these types of blends because they have a variety of herbs in them. So I'm just going to add a half a teaspoon of this wonderful Mrs. Dash to this. It has a variety of herbs, so I don't have to measure out other herbs, but by all means, you could try a different herb if you wanted to. Look at this, handy dandy. We're gonna give it a shake. We're gonna make it creamy. Look at that creamy dressing. And we're gonna add this right on top. Now, if you wanted to add a little sweetness to this, by all means you could. You could use a little bit of honey. You could use a little bit of maple syrup. You could just add a little bit of sugar too. So we're gonna take this. Remember, we had the lentils in the bottom, and we have the wonderful corn and green beans and the pop of color with those cranberries, and we're just gonna give it a quick mix. So here's our finished product, and every chef must taste their dish. So of course I'm gonna go in here, make sure I get all of those yummy pieces to it, the green bean, the corn, as well as the cranberry, and of course those creamy, really nice split peas. I love the tartness of the cranberry as it comes through with the wonderfulness of the acidity from the dressing. This is definitely a wonderful recipe